Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we will learn how we can create a custom Visualforce button. So in this we are going to create a custom Visualforce page that we are going to call using a custom button, and using that Visualforce page we can create a contact record related to account. So let me show you a custom Visualforce button that I have created. So right now I'm on the account record page, and here you can see this is the custom Visualforce page that I have created. So this button will call the Visualforce page. So let me show you the Visualforce page also. So this is the Visualforce page that I have created. So using this Visualforce page, user can give input for the contact, first name, last name, email, phone, and then it will take the account ID. And I will show you the preview also. So this is the preview. So when user will enter all of these fields and click on the save contact, it will create a contact record related to the account on which we are calling the Visualforce page. For example, if I am calling the Visualforce page from this account record, it will create a related contact for this account. So let me show you how it works. So here I click on the new related contact button, and here I will enter all the required details. So here I have named it as test contact Visualforce, and after entering all the details, I will click on the save button. And now when I go back to the account record page, here you can see this is the contact that we have created using the custom button that we have created, that is calling the Visualforce page. So now I will show you how you can create a custom Visualforce page and call it using a custom button. And before this, I will just take few seconds to inform you about the Salesforce Agentforce webinar that is going to happen on 17th of the September. So let's see what you are going to learn in this webinar, then we will continue to the topic. So this is the live webinar that is going to happen on 17th of September. And in this live session, you will get to know about the automation that you can do using the Salesforce Agentforce. So in this webinar, you will get a brief intro of Salesforce Agentforce and also the useful features of Agentforce. And then you will get to know different type of agent you can build in Salesforce in Agentforce. And along with this, you will also learn the activation of agent and how it works. So if you are in the Salesforce ecosystem, then this webinar is totally going to be the worth of your time. And I will leave the registration link in the description. So make sure to sign up and reserve your spot. So for that, first we will go to the setup page. And here in the quick find box, search and select Visualforce pages. And now to create a new Visualforce page, click on the new button. So now we have to enter the label and the name. So I'm going to name this time as related contact record, and the name will be autofilled, and I will remove the default code that is already there. So in this example, we are going to create the contact record. So for that, I am using the standard controller for the contact object. So here we have to write it like standard controller contact, and this standard controller will be available for the custom objects as well. And then you have to enter the object name. So make sure if you are using any custom object, then you have entered correct API name. You can check the object API name in the object fields API name from the object manager. And moving ahead, we will add another tag, that is apex form. So it is basically a container that will display the fields that we are going to add in this form, through which user can give the input and create a contact record. So inside the apex form, I will add another tag, that is apex page block. So inside the page block tag, you can also add the title. So I'm going to name it as new related contact. And now to add the save and cancel button in the Visualforce page that I've also shown you in the demo. So these are the save and cancel, save contact and the cancel button that we are going to add now. So for that, we will add the tag, that is apex page block buttons. And inside this, we are going to add the button. So for button, we use the tag, that is apex command button. So for that, we will write apex command button, and here we will add the action to save and cancel the record. So to save the record, you have to write it like in the curly braces and then save, and the value for this button will be save contact. And in the same way, we are going to create the cancel button also. So I will copy it from here, and this action will be cancel, and the value for this button will be again cancel. And now we have to add the input fields in which user can enter the details. So for that again I'm using another tag, that is apex page block section. Here it is, and inside this I'm going to add the input fields. So for that we have to use the tag apex input fields, and for the value of the input field you have to enter parameters like, first you have to enter the object name, so here it is contact, and then you have to enter the field name, so it is first name, and here I will close the bracket. So in the same way I will create other fields that are last name, email, phone, and the account ID. So here I have defined all the required fields to create the contact record, and here I will close the apex page block section. So after this we will save the page. So here I am getting some errors, I will fix it first. Commas over here. So after this I will again click on the save button and see. So now the Visualforce page is created, but we need one more thing, that so here we need to add one controller class also, because what we are doing here is we are creating a contact record on the account details page, but the standard controller for the contact object handles everything that happens within the contact object. So for this we are going to add an extension to the standard controller. So for that we need to create an apex class. So for that I will open the developer console. So here in the developer console, click on the file drop down and then select apex class. So we are going to name it as extension contacts, and then click on the OK button. So with the same name of the class we are going to create a constructor. So we will name it as public extension contacts, and then we have to write over here is apex pages dot, and then standard controller, and then controller. So in this code I have defined the method that will check if the page receive an account ID from the URL, and if it receive the account ID it will set the value on the contacts account ID field. So here you can see in the string account ID apex page current page, and then it will get the current account ID of the current account ID on which the button is deployed, or the account record from where we are calling the Visualforce page, and from there it will take the account ID and create the contact record. So now moving back to the Visualforce page, here I will copy the class name because we need to mention it over there in the Visualforce page. So here I will edit the code of the Visualforce page, and here we will add extensions, and then we will mention the name of the Apex class that we have created. So it was extensions contacts, and again we will save the Visualforce page. And now to call this Visualforce page using a custom button, we will create a custom button for the account object. So for that I will go to the setup, and from here I will go to the account object, and in the account object click on button links and actions, and now in this window click on the button new button or link, and here enter the label as related contact, and the API name will be autofilled. And now in the option display type, select the option display page button, and behavior you can select according to your requirement. So I will select display in new window, and the content source you have to select URL. And now to give the reference of the Visualforce page, you have to enter the URL as /apex and then the name of the Visualforce page. So the Visualforce name was related contact record, and then to fetch the account ID you have to mention like account ID, and after this you can also check the syntax, so it is fine. So at last click on the save button, and here click OK. And now to make this Visualforce button visible to the users, you have to deploy it on the page layouts. So now go to the page layout of the account objects. Here under the account object, click on page layouts, and then select the default page layout. And here click on buttons, and then drag the created button to the section that is account detail and drop it over here. So this was the previous demo button that I have created. So I will remove this one, and this one will be here, that is the related contact button that you have created right now. And after this, click on the save button. So now we will see the custom button, that is related contact, on the account record page. So again, I will go back to the accounts, and here I will open any of the account record. So here on the account record page, you can see this is the related contact button that we have created to call the Visualforce page. And as I click on the related contact, it will display the Visualforce page that we have created. And after entering the details, we will be able to create the related contact. So I'm going to label it as new Visualforce contact for the test purpose. So for the test purpose, I have entered the field like this. And after entering all the fields, I will click on the save contact button. So this is the contact that we have created right now. And now I will go back to the account. This was the account. And you can see this is the new contact that we have created using the Visualforce button. So this is how you can create a Visualforce page and call it using a custom button in Salesforce. And I hope that you have liked this video. Then please do like, share and subscribe us. And do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you can get regular updates of our upcoming videos. And thank you for giving your time and watching this video till last. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.